Sure, you can always shop around for flooring, but in the end, it all leads back to the one place you probably should have started, the experts at Carpet One. Save yourself the time and the hassle and let Carpet One help you find the right product at the right price, beautifully installed, guaranteed. Come see the One, Carpet One, on the Business Loop in Columbia.
Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, November the 13th. I hope you're not superstitious. We got Melanie Knocke with us. Good to have you here, Melanie.
Hi.
Columbia Public Schools Planetarium, and you brought along a special guest.
I did. I brought along Professor ERIC SANDOVAL from MU's Geological Services. He is here in his capacity as the Missouri Seismic Safety Commission representative.
Oh, you're the Missouri Seismic Safety Commission representative.
I chair the Missouri Seismic Safety Commission, so we advise the governor how to best prepare if we have another large event like we did 200 years ago, or even not as quite a large of an event. Yeah,
Like
how to prepare for a big earthquake.
I'm not tuning away from you, Melanie, but
That's
real
fine.
quick on the earthquake.
Yeah.
Here in central Missouri, are we in danger of a major earthquake?
It's very unlikely that the epicenter of the earthquake would occur here in central Missouri. However, if you had a similar event like we had 200 years ago, a magnitude 7, 7.2, 7.3, we're guessing a little bit on exactly how big it was, we would absolutely feel at some of the impacts from that big of earthquake, because the waves, the seismic waves, the shaking, propagate very efficiently, and so we would feel how much damage, we can't be sure because nobody recorded what happened in 1811 or 1812, but we would certainly really strongly feel it, and there'd probably be some damage. How much damage, we're still trying to figure that out.
Probability of it happening?
Oh, we don't know. I hate this. The scientists can't stand to say when we don't know something, but this is a very enigmatic seismic zone. There's a lot of things about it that don't make sense. We're much better at forecasting earthquakes like on California at the boundaries of plates. This is not at the boundary of a plate,
right.
So with plate tectonic theory, the earthquake's not even supposed to be happening there. But
Okay.
they do happen.
It could happen, or it could not happen for
Right.
another 200 years or
Well,
so.
that is possible, yeah.
But there is something happening tomorrow, November the 14th.
That's right. We're having a Columbia STEM Expo. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And that's why Eric is here. He is bringing some exhibits, some really cool earthquake exhibits to the event. It's at Rockbridge High School.
Okay.
And it's just right outside the planetarium doors. And so what
So
we
it's
do...
not going to be in the planetarium.
No. We are going to show Forces of Nature, which is a geology show. Talks about earthquakes, volcanoes, and tornadoes. And then outside in the hallway, in the past, we've just focused on geology, but now we've opened it up to STEM. So it includes not only geology, but we are going to have rockets. We are going to have 3D Printing Club. We are going to have the Boy Scouts bring their technology van. Let's see, what else? Missouri Geological Survey, the Department of Natural Resources. There's going to be a lot of things going on in the hallways outside the planetarium. So if you don't get in to see a planetarium show, that's okay. There's still a lot of neat hands-on displays.
And the thing is, this is a program for all age groups.
For all age groups, exactly.
For young ones to people my age.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
it's going to be of interest to everyone.
Exactly. There's a little bit of something. Eric's got some neat, he's got a shake table where you can build your building out of bricks on either sand or rocks,
Right.
correct?
Yep, that's
and
right.
then turn a button and watch it shake down and see how long it lasts.
See how good you are at designing buildings that can withstand ground shaking.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, will a building withstand an earthquake better built on rock or sand? I'm saying rock. I think rock.
You're exactly correct. Your intuition is exactly correct. Yeah, in fact, what happens is that softer material like sand or soil or clay will absorb that energy, and the ground shaking will be much higher. It's called site amplification. And the kids can actually experiment with what kind of building structures can withstand which kinds of ground shaking, whether multi-stories do better or single stories, and how they deal with the hinges of the blocks, and whether they can reinforce those.
So what do we have primarily in central Missouri? Do we have rock or soil as far as our buildings?
We have both. So we have the rock we have is a lot of limestone and dolomite, and that's very solid and very strong stuff. But because we have sort of some rolling hills here, we also have regions of a lot of very thick clay. It's associated, and so that
And
would
thick
be
clay would not be good for an earthquake?
No, it wouldn't be good. You'd probably be pretty significant site amplification. The biggest problem I can mention with regard to structures and the sort of far field effect from an earthquake happening down in the Boot Hill or along the New Madrid seismic zone might be our bridges, though, because in the case of the bridges, you have spans within very soft alluvium in the Missouri River channel, and then the other part of the span on the hard rock. And the differential between the two would be really big, and so we're really worried about the bridges maybe failing.
You're not painting a very nice picture here.
Well, if just the bridges go out, yeah, we just have to helicopter food in there for a little while, I guess.
Okay, as far as homes, frame houses or brick houses? Better or
well,
worse?
you know, so again, the best is probably to go where they've actually had some experience with this, and actually wood really does well, as it turns
Wood
out.
does well.
In Japan, for instance, wood houses actually do much better dealing with ground shaking than any kind of masonry or brick or even cement, unless
Because
it's a very
there's more
special
give.
kind of cement.
There's more give with
Exactly,
the wood.
exactly,
Right.
yeah.
So all of this will be covered tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we open the doors at noon, and the planetarium shows will start at 12:30. I'm sorry, 12:15, 1:15, 2:15, and 3:15.
Okay.
And it's a good idea to check online, cpsplanetarium.org. We do have places where you can reserve tickets. If the shows are full, which they might be, these tend to be pretty popular events, there is possibility that they can still get in at the door. You know, if people don't reserve but do not show up, we release the tickets 5 minutes beforehand, and we can get people in.
Okay, so it's a pretty popular event.
It is.
Yeah.
We had 650 people last year.
Oh, well, best of luck tomorrow.
All right.
Best of luck tomorrow. And it's free.
It's free.
It's free of charge.
It's free.
One other thing I want to mention, when you were on here this past summer, we were talking about the modified 747 with the
Right.
telescope. Part of the airplane fuselage has been removed. Telescope shooting through.
Infrared, yeah, it's a 100-inch telescope that was mounted in the base of a modified Boeing 747.
Yeah.
It's called the Sophia Project.
Yeah, which was a Pan Am plane
Right.
named the Clipper Lindbergh,
Exactly.
christened the Clipper Lindbergh. You were chosen to fly in that airplane.
Well, right, the funding just came through. We just found out that the funding for the next few years came through, so that means that I will be taking a class along with my partner in crime and hopefully be flying either late spring or early summer
And
of this
what
year.
will you be seeing when you look through that telescope?
Well, we're going to be sitting in a cold aircraft just watching computer screens. And I've been told that you can't even tell that they've opened up the doors and started observing. So we will be watching computer screens, but we will be doing it at 45,000 feet. So it'll be pretty cool.
Well, and you're going to take me along with you, right?
I would love to try. Okay, I will try.
Well, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
don't forget the special show tomorrow. Columbia Public Schools Planetarium just outside the door. And Professor Eric, thank you for coming by.
Happy to do it.
All right, Monday we've got Larry Brown with us. Our program directed by Travis McMillan, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Kevin Casson. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.